Hey, what is up guys, it's Arodiad here. Welcome to our top 10 video of my top 10 favorite Kanto Pokemon. Keep in mind this list is completely opinionated, so if you don't agree with it for some reason, leave your own top 10 or top 5 in the comment section down below. If you want to recommend any top 10s you want me to do, feel free to leave them in the comment section below as well. And yeah, don't have much to say, why don't we get straight on to this list. Coming in at number 10 is Electrode, and Electrode is a Pokemon that not a lot of people like for its simple reason of its design. Pretty much it's a Pokeball, and then when it evolves it switches around and still a Pokeball. But Electrode's been a Pokemon that I've always kind of really enjoyed. I've always liked how fast it is, and I don't know, it's kind of a pain to verse, especially with self-destruct and Nuzlocke challenges, so it does really get annoying. However, Electrode's just really cool in my opinion. I don't really care about the design, and it can hit quite hard when you consider it. It's also extremely fast, like I mentioned earlier. It can outspeed a lot of things, and yeah, don't really have many other reasons beside that, except I just like Electrode. It's one of those Pokemon that I really just like for no real reason. So Electrode is number 10 on this list. Coming in the 9th spot is Muk. Now Muk falls in the same boat as Electrode, that not a lot of people like it for the simple reason of its design. It is just a big ball of purple gloop. However, what you guys don't realize, or some people don't realize, is that underneath all that gloop is a very strong Pokemon with Shadow Sneak, Curse, Ice Punch, really whatever you want. It is an extremely good Pokemon. It's in the NU tier, but I don't really get why, because it's pretty physically defensive, I'm pretty sure. Physically defensive, either one or that, physical or special. It hits pretty hard as well, and it's got priority and curse, so pretty much the negative speed is counteracted by the priority. And it's just such a really good Pokemon. Again, not a lot of people like it because of its design. However, I really do enjoy the Pokemon, which is why Muk is number 9 on this list. Coming in at number 8 is Sandslash, and Sandslash is a Pokemon that doesn't get as much love as it deserves. Granted, it isn't the best Pokemon out there, but if you watch any of my LPs, so far there's always been a Sandslash in every single one of them, and it is just an extremely good Pokemon to have. It is just a really good rock to kind of fall on. It's pretty fast. Its physical defense is actually pretty high too, and its attack stats pretty good. One thing is it's not taking a lot of hits. I mean, physical defense, yeah, but still, it doesn't really take hits well, which is a really major drawback to this Pokemon. Not only that, it only evolves once, and it feels like Sandslash should evolve one more time, or at least get a Mega Evolution, or something like that. But it doesn't get as much love it deserves, and I am one of those people that really love Sandslash, which is why Sandslash is number 8 on this list. Coming in at number 7 is my favorite starter in the Kanto region, Venusaur. Now Venusaur, you guys might be surprised to see so low on this list, especially since it is my favorite starter of the bunch. However, a lot of the other Pokemon, they have kind of a reasoning, or actually no reasoning at all. I could like the Pokemon for no reason. However, Venusaur is a Pokemon that is extremely good. It's extremely overlooked. Well, it has been in the first 5 generations, because everyone loves Charizard, because everyone just loves Charizard for some reason. Blastoise is pretty cool too. No one really looked at Bulbasaur, except in Gen 6 when he gets the Mega Evolution. Thick Fat combo is just so good, and that's when people will start showing love towards Venusaur. But I've always loved Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur has been my starter throughout 1st gen, and whenever I get a chance to choose it, Bulbasaur, I mean even in 6th gen I chose it, everything like that. Venusaur, extremely good Pokemon, number 7 on this list. Coming in at number 6 is Primeape. Now Primeape I really do like because of the anime. If you know what episode I'm talking about, you'd love it too. Pretty much in the episode, Ash gets his hat stolen by a Mankey. I think someone kicks it and then it evolves out of Sure Rage into Primeape. Ash catches it and then it just doesn't listen to it the whole thing. And whenever it sends out this Primeape, I just love watching the Primeape go crazy on Ash. And it really made me sad when Ash left him behind because he won the boxing championships or something like that. But Primeape is extremely cool. Again, not as strong as it could be. I feel like an evolution or something like that would be extremely good for it. Not only that, its pre-evolution Mankey is extremely useful against Brock because you can catch it right before the 1st gym, which is very useful, especially in Pokemon Yellow, because taking down Brock with a Pikachu is a very hard task, okay? I mean, I know some of us kids have tried and actually succeeded. However, Mankey makes it a whole lot easier with low kick or low sweep, whatever the move is. But Primeape is number 6 on this list. Coming in the number 5 slot is Dragonite. Now, Dragonite is a Pokemon that everyone really wanted as a kid. It was the only Dragon type, well, evolution line, I guess you could say, with Dratini and Dragonite in the 1st gen. And even though there weren't really strong Dragon type moves besides, I think Twister and Dragon Rage were the only ones, Dragonite is extremely good. Even through all the gens, it has held its own, especially with its ability Marvel Scale now. Team up with a Weakness Policy, send it in against an Ice type move or something like that. Then what will happen is Weakness Policy will activate, Marvel Scale will save it from dying. Then it's pretty fast, so you can outspeed a lot of things. If not, you can learn Dragon Dance. Also, the Extreme Speed Dratini that you can get, extremely good to get for priority. You get Earthquake, you can get Outrage, Dragon Claw, Fire Punch. I'm pretty sure it gets all the elemental punches actually, but Fire Punch is good for coverage. But Dragonite, very good Pokemon. I don't know anyone who hates it. Pretty much, Dragonite, I love it because it's just this cute, cuddly dragon, and all the other dragons look menacing. But Dragonite is menacing, but just in a cute way, and that is why it is number 5 on this list. Coming in at number 4 is Arcanine. Now, Arcanine is just an extremely badass Pokemon. I mean, you look at it, and you're just like, I want him as a pet, but not even really as a pet, because you'd grab him and you'd be like, I respect you so much, you're now my equal. I don't know what I'm talking about, but Arcanine is an extremely amazing Pokemon. You can like run a lot of moves on it. It gets close combat. I don't know how Arcanine gets close combat, but it does. It gets Outrage if you really want it to. I mean, Outrage is the thing you can run on it. Flare, Blitz, Extreme Speed even. I'm pretty sure it gets Extreme Speed. Yeah, it does. It gets the abilities Flash Fire, Intimidate, extremely useful. Arcanine, very good Pokemon. If it got a Mega Evolution, I know everyone will go crazy for it. I would go crazy for it. I'd use it on my team. But Arcanine is number 4 on this list. We are now at my top 3 most favorite Kanto Pokemon, and coming up in the 3rd position is Sparkplug himself, Jolteon. Now, Jolteon, I didn't really think much of, except, well, since the last few times I've done a Let's Play. Pretty much, Jolteon was not my favorite evolution. It is now. It was not before. I mean, I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's fast. Yeah, it's strong. But nothing really draws me to it. Except in our Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge, where when we caught a Jolteon and it stuck with us through the whole Let's Play. It was the first wild Pokemon we caught. And it was the longest lasting Pokemon we ever had. And it's still alive today. And as well, in our Leaf Green Wedlock Challenge, it was the sole survivor against the Charizard, Chris's Charizard, and it pretty much saved the Wedlock entirely. So Sparkplug always seems to be there for whenever we need it, and just Jolteon is so amazing. I see the light now. I see the light. That's not a pun because it's an electric type at all. Jolteon, amazing evolution, deserves the 3rd spot on this list. Coming in at number 2 is Nidoking. Now, Nidoking is a Pokemon that everyone loves. I'm pretty sure everyone loves anyway. If not, you're wrong. It has an extremely versatile move pool. I mean, it learns Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, whatever you want. It is crazy. You can run Earthquake, you can run Physical or Special. I know Special is the more common one. I run a Special one. However, they're both so good. Nidoking, extremely good, especially since you can get the full evolution line pretty early on in the game with the Moonstone. After you get your Nidoran male, get it to a Nidorino, then as soon as it evolves into a Nidorino, if you really want, you can evolve it into Nidoking, and then just use TM throughout the whole game, and pretty much there you go, you got a perfect Nidoking. Granted, Nidokings don't really learn the best moves by level up, especially, well, when you're a Nidoking, you don't learn anything, but I'm saying prior to its evolution. However, it is an extremely good Pokemon. Whatever it learns well, and it's just awesome. It's awesome, alright? Nidoking is number 2. We are now at my number 1 most favorite Kanto Pokemon, and in number 1 is Alakazam. Now, Alakazam, although I haven't used one in 1st gen, I've used it throughout the other gens, especially in X and Y, and it is an extreme powerhouse. It is so fast, it is so specially strong. Granted, its defenses are complete booty. It is terrible. No one knows an Alakazam for its defense. However, its ability, I'm pretty sure it's a Magic Guard or something like that, where status moves don't affect it, or like Flame Burn don't affect it, Leech Seed doesn't affect it. It is so good, and it even has a Mega Evolution. Granted, I don't use the Mega Evolution because I think there are other better Mega Evolutions out there, but Alakazam is an amazing Pokemon. If you don't like it, you're wrong. Its mustache is crazy. I mean, look at its mustache. How can you not like its mustache? The only way you wouldn't like it is if you're just jealous of it. I mean, everyone secretly wants a mustache like that just to call their own, but I don't know what I'm talking about at this present time. Alakazam, you are awesome. You are number 1 on this list. And there you guys have it. That has been my top 10 most favorite Kanto Pokemon. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff. Really helps me out. If you want to, like I said earlier, recommend any top 10s you'd like me to do, feel free to drop them in the comment section below or tweet them to me. I do respond to everything, tweets, comments, everything like that. Yeah, I didn't even know I've said it already. Before my Twitter account, link will be in the description below. And yeah, don't have much else to say. This has been Arodiad. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.